bond OH. Now this is aldehydic part and this is a ketonic part. Known to you, between aldehydic part and ketonic part, ketonic part hydrogens, alpha hydrogens are more acidic, and hence this hydrogen, now this carbon converted to carbon ion. Now this between this carbon and this C double bond O of aldehyde, rearrangement takes place, that is condensation takes place. So total number of carbons now, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5. Total number of carbons 5. So 5 membered ring you will get, right? 5 membered ring. So on rearrangement you will get that product, right? So in case of ketones and aldehydes, ketonic part is participates in the condensation reaction. Next, just to go through this example. This is a cyclic compound. Now here it is given as a cyclic ketones. So in case of cyclic ketone, this is cyclic ketone. Again symmetrical cyclic ketone. So and hence any one of this is alpha hydrogen, here you have alpha hydrogen, here also you have alpha hydrogen. Any one is participates in the reaction. Say I am taking this one. This hydrogen is participates in the reaction. Okay? And hence between this hydrogen is migrated. This hydrogen is migrated toward this oxygen, and between these two you will get the bond, right? So and hence you find out the total number of carbons now. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7. So with the help of this carbon and this carbon, in between these two carbons you have 5 other carbons, and hence total 7 membered ring is appeared. So 7 membered ring I am drawing now. Now this is 7 membered ring, right? This is a 7 membered ring. Now in that 7 membered ring, the 7 membered ring is attached to 4 membered ring, 5 membered ring, right? Now you consider at this position you have OH group, just this is OH, next here you have C double bond O. Now this is the final product. So in case of cyclic diketones, it undergoes in presence of acids or in presence of base, this condensation takes place and gives rise to that product. This is very important concept in particularly in IIT JEE as well as in IIEEE for the reaction. So next reaction would like to discuss is Darzon's glycosidic ester formation, glycoside linkage and ester formation. Now this is ester, this is alpha carbon, this is alpha chloroester. So alpha chloroester on reaction with sodium ethoxide, this is ethoxide ion. Now this is alpha, this alpha hydrogen is acidic in character. So these two elimination takes place and gives rise to Cl, CH minus, this is acidic, COOET. Now this is on reaction with carbonyl compound. This is a carbonyl compound acetone, right? Known to you that carbonyl compound, this is polar. Now this is minus, this is plus. Now this part gets substituted here and gives rise to CH3, CO minus, CH3, this CH3. Now this is CH, now CH gets added up here and it gives rise to this compound. Now chlorine is eliminated, then between these two we will get the bond. CH3, C double bond O CH. Now this is Darzon's glycosidic ester condensation. So condensation of aldehydes or ketones with alpha halogen ester, this is a carbonyl compound, alpha halogen ester, to produce alpha beta epoxy ester. This is epoxide, right? This is alpha, this is beta. So alpha beta epoxy ester in presence of sodium ethoxide, that reaction is known as Darzon's glycosidic condensation. Next, now I am discussing the questions. Now this is the compound given, this compound on reaction with sodium hydroxide on heating. So what are the possible products? Now already known to you, this is alpha hydrogen. Compounds with alpha hydrogens undergoes aldol condensation, and hence this is 1 mole and another mole I am taking the same. This is 1 mole and another mole I am taking. right? Now here alpha hydrogen I am writing like this. Now between these two, this alpha hydrogen is migrated toward this oxygen, and between this carbon and this carbon there is a bond formation and leads to the formation of now this hydrogen moves toward this side, now becomes this OH, and between this and this carbon there is a bond formation. This carbon and now here you have C double bond O. Next, this compound on heating it loses water molecules. Now this is OH and one water molecule, that is hydrogen eliminated, and here you have one hydrogen. This hydrogen and this OH eliminated. Between that two you will get bond, and hence the final product is this is the final product, and then the final product is this is nothing but aldol condensation. Next question. This question I am writing like this. This is either linkage and this is C double bond O, and this is on reaction with CH3 MgBr and followed by hydrolysis, Grignard's reagent. Known to you, this Grignard's reagent has tendency to react with carbonyl compounds as well as ethers. So first of all I am completing the reaction with carbonyl compound, and known to you this is carbon, this is C double bond O. So first step, C, this is C, OMgBr, this is more polar, this is negative, this is positive. So CH3. Now this is an hydrolysis and it gives rise to the compound CH3 and OH. If you take 1 mole, that is the reaction. Now here it is given as excess, and hence it reacts with another mole CH3 MgBr. Now either cleavage takes place and leads to the formation OMgBr. Bond cleavage takes place here and gives rise to OMgBr. Next, this is minus, and this carbon already have CH3 and OH. Now this CH3 group substituted here, and it gives rise to, now this is an hydrolysis, and the final product is OH, CH3 OH. Now this is the final compound. So both carbonyl compounds and as well as ethers undergoes cleavage and gives rise to this compound. Next, go through the question. Identify the compound which gives Cannizzaro reaction. Sometimes question may be more than one answer question, multiple answer questions. So Cannizzaro reaction, first all you known to you, compounds without carbonyl compounds, without alpha hydrogens undergoes Cannizzaro reaction. Without alpha hydrogens undergoes Cannizzaro reaction. So go through the options one by one. First option I am taking CCl3 CHO. This is a compound given. Now here no alpha hydrogen. This is alpha carbon. There is no alpha hydrogen, and hence undergoes Cannizzaro reaction. Next, second option CH3 C CH3 H CHO. Now this is alpha carbon, now this is alpha hydrogen. You have alpha hydrogen, and hence it will not undergo Cannizzaro reaction. Next, option C I am taking CH3 CH3, CH3, CH,